42 and somebody was like 43, Buster. I'm like, fuck, 43, okay. So don't feel bad. It happens to all of us.
I don't know why it's doing this. It's freaking me out. Oh my god.
So don't feel bad. It happens.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do it again. Hi everybody.
Alright.
I'm freaking out. Oh man. So technical difficulties happen. That's the way of life. Welcome to episode 10 of Barely a Destiny Show. I'm so freaked out right now. Keep being like, is it gonna start fucking with me? Why did it do that? We had some technical issues, but we're back here every week. Special Saturday night recording tonight because of our guest. We'll get to him in a second. I'm here as always with Xanafan711. How are you doing, Steve?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you're my brother. I love you. Glad you're here, bro. How you doing?
Love you, bro. I'm good. I got out of work super early today because I had to stake out a Pizza Hut last night for 3 hours with my boss. So I had accumulated too many hours. So it's been a good day.
You had to stake out a Pizza Hut. Why?
Yeah. The director of field operations is doing a study on Pizza Hut versus Papa John's versus Marco's drivers and how they act and how fast they are and if they use car toppers and a bunch of stuff like that. So we sat outside of the Springfield Pizza Hut for 3 hours and wrote down how many deliveries the drivers took and when they left and when they came back.
It's fucking ridiculous.
That's awesome.
Oh man, I'm also here with Slapshot Scott. Scott, how are you doing?
Doing good. A little bit more sleep this week than last week, but
Nice. How's Owen?
good. He's good, man. He's good. He's actually starting to lift his head up, and he's starting to wake up every day at 6 instead of 2 in the morning. So it's an improvement.
It's good, man. I know what you're feeling. And our special guest today, all the way from the land of RNG, we've got Buster Knuckle 13 from the RNG cast. How you doing, Buster?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man.
It's an honor.
Buster was one of the
honor.
first
Thank
people
you.
who's like, I'll be on the show. And I was like, fuck yes, you will. I love it.
Enthusiasm. That's what we like.
Oh, man.
First non-musical guest, right?
Yes. I was going to say it was Dan, but Dan's in Bone Setters.
Yeah, he was an
Well, you're
official
half right.
guest.
I did the theme song for the RNG cast. I made the beat, so technically I'm a
hell
musician.
Oh,
But-
There we go. All right.
Nice.
We'll play that at the end of the show.
how
Just kidding.
presumptuous of me.
No, it's okay. I made it shitty on GarageBand on my iPhone, so it's really not that big. I'm not a musician. I mean, I played music, but I'm not I'm not in a band or nothing. But
What do you play?
It'll be fun.
What instrument?
It'll be fun. Oh man, I'm a big band nerd. I played the low brass, trombone, tuba, baritone. I've played piano, stuff like that.
That's cool.
Nice.
Steve played trumpet. I played French horn.
Nice.
You know, all that stuff. Band is cool.
Yeah. Band is very cool.
And now I play guitar.
Nice. All right, guys, let's get right into this shit. Vault of Glasses this week. Anybody play it? Eh?
Woo! Yeah.
No, we did
Super stoked.
last night.
We didn't get to. Well, we got to.
We
The
got to
Gatekeeper?
Atheon, basically. Or no, the Gatekeeper, yeah.
Yeah.
We only tried it twice. It was late.
I'm kind of. I don't want to seem like a Destiny snob or whatever, but I've actually been through that raid 3 times already.
Oh, jeez.
Challenge mode and stuff. It's a big shout out to my friend Kendra and her boyfriend Rusty, Crystallion and K-Cal. They just sent me an invite. They're like, "Hey, we need one for Vault of Glass," and it was Tuesday night or Wednesday night at 11:30. I'm like, man, it's late, but I figure any sort of practice with Atheon and challenge mode and everything will be good, right?
Yeah.
So we end up rolling right through till Atheon, and we get to the point where like, okay, Atheon challenge. We're all nervous. Everybody's got to kill an oracle. We end up getting to damage phase, and everybody's got their sleepers out, and we're just like, Rusty's counting it down because he's the raid leader. He's like, down to 5. Atheon's at like 25%. We all put a new magazine in sleepers and start blasting again. And he's like, keep going, keep going. We're like 2 seconds from getting wiped, and we managed to drop him because somebody landed the last crit shot on Atheon. So we like one-cycled him, and I jumped out of my chair. I'm like, I can't believe that just fucking happened. Like, we just fucking one-cycled Atheon on challenge mode. That's amazing. So yeah, it was fun. I helped a couple people who helped us out on that run last night because they had other characters. So
How the fuck do you do 3 runs of Vault of Glass with a newborn son? Like, fuck you, man. I didn't play for so long.
Yeah, he wants my wife right now because she's got the food. So
That's true.
I help out doing everything else. I'm cleaning the house in between, raids. I'm doing the dishes and stuff. And anything she needs, like, I'll get a text in the middle of a raid, and she's like, "Can you refill my water and grab me like the bag of pretzels from the closet?" Like, yes, it'll be right there. So like, hold on, guys, I gotta go. Sometimes she'll put them down. Like, I think I was playing through Crota with my clan, and we had just finished. We went back to the tower. We're cashing in engrams and stuff, and it was a bad night for him. He was like raging baby, and so I have my one headphone. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And rage is near. It's serious. So I have my one headphone off. I see her come out, and she puts him down in the little swing in the living room, and she's just like, "I can't." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And I look behind me, and I hear him crying, and my clanmates are still like talking about what they got and stuff. I'm like, "I'm sorry, boys, I gotta go." And I like ripped my headphone off, tossed my controller into the chair, ran over and picked him up. I'm just like, "Hey, buddy, it's okay." Didn't care. He's just screaming in my face. So I was like, at least I cleared Crota tonight.
No, I feel that. What'd you guys get for drops? 'Cause I got Vision of Confluence, which I'm super stoked about. My baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a big nothing.
You didn't do it?
No, I did. I got to the Templar. A couple of buddies of mine invited me in. They were like, "Hey, we got Templar," and I'm like, "All right." And they just kept wanting to do challenge mode. I'm like, "Can we just drop them so I can get something before I go? Is that okay with you guys?" Like, we really want to do challenge. I'm like, I fucking hate the challenge mode mentality now. I fucking hate it. I do. I hate it. I want the old days where it's just kill the boss, get loot, go. This whole, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. I'm like, listen, dude. How about if I just drop my bubble, you get the stuff, go. I mean, the Templar challenge is easy. We had a team that we didn't know each other,
Yeah.
So it was near the. I mean, if we kept playing, we'd have still got it. We'd have been okay. But I got my Necrochasm this week, so I am stoked.
Oh, dude,
Nice.
I fucking love that gun. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an auto rifle guy anyway, so it's fucking right in my wheelhouse. Oh, a bullet hose that makes people explode
Yep.
Yes.
right before Iron Banner 2. Ooh, thank you so much.
Man,
I appreciate you.
salt coming.
Oh, it's gonna be so stupid. I went into Crucible with Necrochasm, and it's not good, but it's fun as all fuck. I went into
If you want good, go to the assembly too.
I went into Control, and this team was kicking our ass, but like right at the beginning, I just ran straight for their first cap point, started unloading, got a fucking triple kill immediately. Just like, yes!
I haven't even gotten a pass.
I noticed for challenge modes with Crota and Atheon and Templar actually, you can get double exotic drops depending. It was really weird. I think they tweaked something, and this might just be like my own weird spin foil in my head. But when we completed the Crota challenge last week, everybody in my fire team got like the double exotic adept whatever, and we're like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like
the Knuckles.
Did we just? Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I got from Vault of Glass last night. I got Praetor's Timepiece and Corrective Measure. When I ran on my Titan the other night, I got Vision of Confluence, Adept Fatebringer, and Adept Atheon's Epilogue. And I got a Praetorian Foil, which I have a couple clanmates who are still salty about that because they love Praetorian foil.
I'm
And I
salty
had
about
used it
that.
for in like a late it's purple Praetorian foil. It was pretty awesome.
Cool.
Nice.
I mean, other than that, we went over Age of Triumph last week, right?
Yeah.
So it's still fun.
Yep.
I love doing the story modes with the modifiers. That's fun.
Yeah.
Especially since it's solar.
Marks
run around
for
with,
days.
Actually, speaking of
Yeah.
marks, I was gonna go farm some story because I want to get some guns from the Crucible Quartermaster. And I thought this would be a
nice.
good chance to start our new segment. It doesn't have a name. It's just I just went to the Crucible Quartermaster and looked at what I wanted to buy. That's it. Anyway, this one's special for Buster because I know he's an auto rifle boy. What are these pages?
Oh, those are the guns that we do something like this on the RNG cast. I already got all the guns I like written down. I'm ready to go,
man.
baby.
I only had 4. I didn't go to all the vendors. I just went to the Crucible Quartermaster. But for
Got all the good
Buster,
ones.
here's one 0 Day Dilemma. And I actually looked at this one. I thought this one might be good. It's got I would put Danger Close, Braced Frame, and Hidden Hand on it, right? So if you're into auto rifles, maybe go pick that guy up.
Battle Runner every day in your close.
Really?
Makes you way more mobile.
All right, I'll have to go with that.
I mean, it's whatever. Danger close is good because with auto rifles you got to get up in the face, and I play control, so it would work. But the one I is the Assembly 2 from the New Monarchy with high caliber rounds, perfect and counterbalance. The thing is it's a doctrine of passing that is a flinch. It just flinches like crazy.
That's awesome.
So that's one. Yeah, one definitely keep an eye on. I mean, I don't know what Scott and Steve, what do you guys like to use? You pulses or?
I'm a hand cannon, and I've been using auto rifles a lot more lately. I just fell in love with Genesis Chain again. So, but mostly I'm a hand cannon guy. Ice Luna, Hawk Moon,
Well,
I tend to use scouts and pulses. I was using Parthian shot a lot, like on sidearm. I think it was when they changed the sidearm meta. I was going Parthian shot and Matador. And Parthian shot, if you can land all the bullets for crit shots, you can 2-tap somebody. So I was loving that. Haven't been as good with the crit shots lately. I mean, anybody who knows me knows I'm a scrub with potato aim. I just get lucky sometimes. So I haven't been playing a lot of pulse rifle, Parthian shot. I've been playing more Mida lately. I was getting a decent amount of kills with that the other night. Getting people, the headshots. You put the crosshairs right above their head. I think it was X-Ray from Ghost Story said, "Give him a hat." That's how the crosshairs are set up on Mida. So I've been doing that more.
you ever think that you might have problems in PvP because you use weapons that I don't think you should be using? Like I'm okay in PvP.
Me?
Yeah, but when I use Mida, I just fucking terrible. Like I can't kill scout rifles, and then Parthian shot's so slow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you pick up like a grasp or a waltz or something like that, and maybe you could shred people's dicks off.
I have grasp. Doesn't do it for me anymore.
Well,
Ever
what?
since
Get out.
ever since they added that extra frame in there, man, I was losing left and right. I'm like, fuck this, done.
Well, for Steve, I suggest the Free Will 3 from the New Monarchy. It's in the palindrome. It's in the archetype for the palindrome. It has hipfire or explosive rounds, perfect balance, and luck in the chamber. And Scott, check out the B29 Party Favor with Outlaw, perfect balance, and glass half full. Or, since you like Mida, the Angel's Advocate with Outlaw, explosive rounds, and Firefly. It's basically the Fate Bringer in scout rifle form.
Oh, I need to get that now.
All right, I got some other ones. Event Horizon. If you want to do, this is for PvE for Atheon. I can't say Atheon. It sounds stupid. It's triple tap, hidden hand, and then skip rounds or casket mag. I feel like either one's not a great choice, but whatever. It's a high impact with triple tap and hidden hand, so crit all day, baby. Anton's Rule. Isn't that the one that like you literally can't fire like fast? Like like it's too fast to be able to humanly fire it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Zen Moment, Fitted Stock, and Hot Swap. Good work, whatever. I'm not a big sidearm guy anymore, but
Yeah,
whatever.
nope. I hate sidearms.
But
I
here's the
refuse to
last
use
one.
Sidearms.
And this one, Buster, I know you're a fellow fusion lover, so this one I want to try so bad because it's the most fucking ridiculous fusion ever. It's the Each New Day, and it's a 5-bolt kill, but it's got Counterbalance, Small Bore, and fucking Icarus. So I just want to try and airborne fusion rifle people because that's the most ridiculous shit in the world.
So crazy. It's such a crazy. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna jump in there.
Yeah, I saw it. And I was
before-
like, Icarus shouldn't even be allowed to drop on a fusion rifle.
Back before the Matador took over in that one patch, the fusion rifle I was loving. It was my first fusion that I fell in love with was the Vendor Vacancy from Future War Cult. That thing was monstrous. It was so good. I still use it in PvE, but I can't, like, it's too slow in the Crucible. I can't get that charge off quick enough.
I feel it. Damn, we're just like burning through Destiny shit today. What other Destiny stuff do you guys want to do?
Why not?
Huh?
I don't know.
You know what?
Let's-
Let's do a goofy thing.
All right. let's
Actually,
do
no.
it.
I'm going to do something first. Buster, being that you're our guest today, I wanted to ask you one of our guest questions. This is a new thing we're going to try. What is your ideal loadout for PvP and PvE? This can be 2 answers. It doesn't have to be one.
Oh no, it's generally the same thing. I'm kind of an asshole. The Continental, the Thesan, and the Zombie Apocalypse.
Okay. None of those are exotic.
Nah,
All right.
no. I mean, Telesto. I'll throw Telesto in there. Telesto is great. I mean, if you want to play with your exotics, the Fabian Strategy for Titans, great. It's a great gun.
I have it. Never used it.
Oh, try it. It's fun.
All right.
Because you're gonna have the people who are trying to ape you and jump in your face and shotgun and have all that stuff, and that thing kicks from the mid rate of fire to the high rate of fire, and it's literally like, oh, that's how it feels. Like, oh, okay, cool. Thank you for shredding when I needed you to shred. For Titan, I am not a no backup plan user, even though I am a defender main. I will opt for the double suppressor nade all the time. I'd rather suppress 2 people.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather suppress 2 people than be able to dodge, because I'll forget I can dodge.
Yeah, Steve's an
I don't forget I have
armamentarium
nades.
guy.
That's how I look at it. Yeah, armamentarium all day.
I use Armamentarium or Dune Marchers. Those are the only 2. Unless I'm raiding, I'll use Glass House. But yeah, those are the only 2 exotics I use on the regular for armor.
I feel
Helmet
like
Same 14 also.
Yeah, Helmet Same 14 is.
Same 14.
That was like the first
That's my favorite.
exotic armor I got, and I was just like, "This is the fucking best thing in the world." And then it pretty much is though. Like when you're in PvP, you're getting swarmed by mobs, and you just go whoop, and don't touch me at all. Everyone just walks in doing this. Hello.
Yeah. The first time I got Saint 14 and I figured out the Starless Knight perk, I'm like, oh my god, I need to go to the Crucible and try this.
Oh
And
yeah,
sure
right.
enough, it was control, and it was great because I popped the bubble over control point and I just started dancing inside the bubble. And sure enough, it was on is it Black Shield where the B cap is outside and then the inside is like that room everybody tries to hold down for trials or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm at the B point and like 4 other team members stick their head like above that wall and start team shotting me in the bubble. And I'm just dancing like an idiot. So one of them jumps the wall and charges in, and I punch him, dies. Second one sees it, does the same thing, dies. Third one thinks for a second, jumps in, I punch him, he dies. So now there's one guy up there who's just still shooting at the bubble with an auto rifle, going, "Why won't you fucking die?" I'm just sitting there laughing the whole time.
I don't understand why people still charge the bubble.
I don't either, especially when you see a giant
fucking
mohawk.
3 years old.
You see a giant mohawk.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Centurion blue. Why would you charge me?
Yeah. My favorite though is like when they do jump in and you're using Saint 14, the first thing they do is just jump straight up. They're like, "Shit, I'm blind, jump!"
What else can you do, right?
Just
The
start
method
shooting and
I've
punching.
come to use is in the suppressor in the bubble. When they charge, drop a suppression nade, because as a defender, you're used to being suppressed.
Yeah.
If you show me a defender who hasn't suppressed himself, I'm going to show you a shitty defender. You know, and guess what you can't do when you're suppressed? Jump out of that bubble. So you're in here with me, bud, and you can't see. I mean, it's a
But I can.
But I fell in love with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fell in love with
See,
Defender
I have those
when I
experiences
took a smash out.
Oh, really?
Wait.
Yeah, well, like the Titan Smash.
Yeah.
I threw it, and as he was like in his animation, I'm like, well, I'm dead, but I hit him with a grenade, so my teammates, and it takes the smash away, but they still do the leapfrog. So they'll jump in, they'll smash, but you're still alive. And I was like, I'm alive? You're dead.
All right, so in Destiny 2, if you suppress somebody doing a Titan Smash, they need to have like immediately a little animation where they go, "Huh? Huh?" Just kind of look around or but what? I would love it.
I don't think we're gonna have our classes. We're not gonna have our classes that we know of in Destiny 2. That's my theory. We're gonna have all new powers.
Okay, I have a theory. I don't think that you're going to be railroaded to like I'm a defender, a striker, a sunbreaker. I think it's going to be like all of those, and you kind of pick from all of three kind of deal. Like I think it's because I'm trying to think of like, oh, what are they going to do? And I think it's going to be like everything Bungie does, where you're like, oh, I did not see that coming at all. So I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to be kind of mixing and matching what we want, which will be sweet.
You could still be street defender, though, you know,
Yeah,
or
something
still
like
straight
that.
striker. Yeah.
Well, if those are the classes, but yeah. Oh boy.
Something interesting that I heard just real quick is with an Osiris DLC on the horizon, somebody's suggested that maybe Osiris, because in the Grimoire he's like told as being a warlock who's in permanent radiance.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody suggested that maybe we go to Osiris to teach us to draw from the light of the Traveler instead, like directly from the force of the light, other than like using the ghost as a conduit, and sort of like Jedis and Star Wars and stuff. And I was just like, holy shit, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Yeah, I read something today where there were like theories about where we're not going to have our light anymore. So that kind of ties in with the same thing.
Have to get it back.
If you don't have your light, you're dead. As Guardians,
Yes.
you're zombies. So if you lose contact with the Traveler, you go back to being what you were before your ghost found you. So you're still going to have your light. I just think your connection is going to be disrupted.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Like everybody says, everybody was like during the Destiny 2 shenanigans that they don't see a ghost. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of fucking ghosts to animate in that trailer. Like to have everybody's ghosts out, that's a lot of ghosts. And I mean, I don't run around with my ghost out a lot unless I'm in the dark and it turns into flashlight mode.
Yeah, I was going to say, think about it. Ghost makes a comment in the Fallen Saber Strike where he's like, Rasputin has all these frames and an amazing setup, and I live in your backpack.
Yeah.
By the way, I've never seen one Guardian wearing a backpack.
Yeah, me neither. We're going to, though, apparently. We're going to have frontier
There's
bags.
like if you look at the back of some Titan armor, there's like a little handle, and then on top of that handle that's like right behind the neck, it looks like there's a twisty thing, so it looks like it could be a trunk of a car that's on the back. It's this like weirdest looking thing. I'm like, that's either the worst backpack I've ever seen, or we
A
have
lunchbox.
a trunk. Yeah, we have a lunchbox between our shoulder blades as Titans that we can't reach.
Yep.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
So, guys, being that we're all Titans here, I thought it would be fun for a segment called Garth. That was a haiku. So we're gonna read some haikus. I know we got 2 submissions from Facebook. We'll read those at the end or something. But here's my haiku about Titans. Excuse me. Defend the city. Headbutt Kel like Saint 14. Hunters aren't fun.
Yeah, snaps.
Steve, you got a haiku?
I do have a haiku.
Lay it on me,
All
brother.
right. Run, punch, run, punch, run. Shoulder charge, fist of havoc. I fell off the map.
It's classic Steve.
So good.
I do.
All right,
I fall off
Scott,
the map a lot.
what you got?
Steadfast warriors face any challenge head on. Hammer's fist bubble. Now I resisted to make the last verse Titan Masterclass.
I had another one. Oh fuck! I'll bring it at the end. Buster, what you got?
The wall stands tall, proud. Smash by hammer, by shield strong. There will be some loot.
Awesome.
Oh man, did I put the haikus into the general chat or did I put it into our show chat? I can't remember.
I didn't see.
I didn't see it in the
Sorry,
notes.
there's too many things that say Seth eats dick on here. Fuck. Oh,
I
it's
think it was the show
Hunter,
chat.
or it's Titan Masterclass. We are Titan Masterclass. Hunters are garbage. That was my other one. I don't like hunters. They're not. They're a bunch of dicks.
Mobile vaults. Mobile vault.
I
That's all it is.
I tried it, and I didn't like it.
So we got some from the internet. This one is from John. He says, "What the fuck is that? Why is there a bubble here? Goddamn Helm of Saint."
We were just talking
one.
about that.
Yep.
That's
That's
a good,
good.
one.
And then we have another one. This is from Justin. These people have last names, but it's on Facebook, and I was like, I don't want to give these people's names out. So, and I also didn't say the name of our show in the Facebook post, so maybe you guys will find it. We can get
Yeah,
point B.
maybe.
We need it to win the game. He just panic slammed us. It's funny how
There's so many good Destiny.
It's funny because I feel like everybody who doesn't play a Titan is just so fucking pissed at Fist of Havoc. They're always just like, fuck, what I did. Like, I only hear
Yeah.
non-Titans say Fist of Panic.
I wanted the last line of my haiku. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Scott.
It's all right. I was going to say, I say it sometimes, mostly when like you're around a corner and it's like, holy shit, there's a fire team there. And then
Yeah.
Fist of Havoc.
I wanted the last line of my haiku to be "fuck that guy Gary," but I was like, "No, let's just go. There will be some loot."
Yeah.
So that was our segment. Garth, that was a haiku.
Awesome.
Buster, if you could create an exotic, what would it be? It's a tough one.
A pair of boots that give you the ability to be a mobile bubble.
Yep. I'll go with that. I like it. Sold.
That's pretty good.
All right. I got another one.
That's brilliant.
If you could create an emote, what would it be?
Oh man. I mean, there's so many good emotes already.
The Macarena.
I was gonna say the Mamushka from like a buddy emote, the Mamushka from Addams Family.
Oh. That'd be tight.
You know, that
Yeah.
part,
Yeah.
I
That'd be
think
great.
if I could make one, I would make it like I'm gonna have to do this with my hand. One leg that goes like this, another leg that goes like this, and then you just kind of slowly drop down. The slow bag.
Slow bag.
Yeah, I want like an actual tea bag, or
That would be. Oh my god.
he just pulls out like a coffee cup and just dabs a tea
Yeah.
bag in it.
Yeah, that'd be more classy. I'd be okay with being.
Yeah.
You just got tea bag.
That would be so good.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, as a defender, there's so many good emotes like the sumo.
Yeah.
The sumo's such a good one. The finger bang, that's so good.
I don't think we should call it finger
is the
bang.
most disrespectful one. You know what I mean? You know?
Finger
What do you want me
guns.
to call it? What do you want to call it? Pew pew pew. Is that better?
Finger guns for the audio listeners.
Yeah, finger guns. I'm sorry.
I get it.
I
Finger
changed
bang,
my
guns
answer.
go bang.
I changed my answer. I want finger bang as my emote.
That was
Just
only
want
for
them
the
to rename
That was only for the viewers.
it. Oh god.
Wow.
Hey man, you asked for this. You asked for this. You knew who I was. You know what I for.
All right, let's move on to something. Oh man, so I told Scott to work on a project for me. Scott, pull up your phone. This is a little. We're gonna do some. Is it quotes, or is this just general Destiny stuff? We're gonna play Destiny Jeopardy.
It's General Destiny Jeopardy.
All right, let's do like 2 or 3.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
sounds good.
I'll give a couple easy ones to start off, and
Okay.
then we can go from there.
If I was smart, I would have queued up the Jeopardy music.
Name of what's that?
I said if I was smart, I would have queued up the Jeopardy music. I'm an idiot.
And get pulled off of Twitch.
Yeah.
Stop,
Right.
Steve. We don't want to get pulled off Twitch. Stop.
6 seconds.
All right.
Name of the fallen mercenary that murdered Andal Brask.
That's fucking easy. What?
Yeah. What?
He's got a strike.
Who is Tanix?
Very good.
I totally guessed that. I was just like,
I didn't know we could ask for fucking hints. That's bullshit. That doesn't count, Ben. You lose your point. You asked for a fucking hint.
all right, throw us another one. These are
right.
so hard.
Okay. We'll do another one. Hunter who survived the Vault of Glass, but was murdered in the Crucible by Dreg Denyor. Also had an errata.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Pathon, it's a pay.
Pahanen. Who's
Pahanen.
Pahanen?
Yes.
I stole
Good
it.
call.
I stole it.
Half point each.
Yeah, half point.
Give me 3/4 of a point.
It's like Family Feud. This is more like Destiny Family Feud.
Okay. Next one. The teachings of this person that the light and the darkness were equal parts of an equation. He had a cult, but not as big or successful as Future War Cult or Osiris.
Oh, it's not Osiris. Oh, fuck. I know this too.
Poland?
No,
That's not Poland?
I feel like it starts with a B. Am I wrong?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
listen to more Destiny Ghost Stories.
Fuck, I know this one too.
Right now,
His
Raven
teachings
is
are too
screaming.
dangerous, is what they said.
Right now, Raven is screaming at me. You just don't hear it.
Damn it, pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Answer to that one is Ulan Tan.
Damn
It's
it.
called Symmetry. They just talked about that on Focus Fire Chat the other day. I'm like, oh, sweet. I don't actually have to go and look that one up.
Oh my god.
All right.
Damn it.
Here's
My
one from
lore
the-
is
from
terrible right
yeah.
now.
Lores.
All right, give me one. Let's do one more.
Oh, man. I want to get a good one. The Iron Lord, known to use Void Light and taught to knee charge from a fellow Iron Lord. Known for killing... I always mispronounce this dude's name. I think it's Sarai or Sarai. with his notorious bronze shotgun.
Scott, you're not allowed to write these questions anymore.
Point to Buster. Got it. Fellwinter.
Oh, it was Fellwinter? Damn it. I was about to be
it
like,
was Fellwinter.
Teamer, Radagast.
You're like, what are the artifacts again?
Salad boy. Oh.
Salad man. So I got other ones. Those were it was a mix. It was a pretty even mix between hard and easy. The Ulantan one, I knew I was like, this is going to be a tough one. So I figured I'd throw it out there.
I know the story. I don't know the names. See, mine would be like, never mind. Fuck it. I don't think I got nothing. Hey,
what's
guys,
your favorite gun?
Yeah, open-ended question.
This character killed somebody named Shin Malfoy killed this character. That's what mine would be. That's how stupid. Okay.
Told you, man. We were going straight for challenge mode.
All right, wait. I got one. Okay. This character became Dredgen Yor.
Rezlazier.
All right, fuck you. You listen to too much ghost stories. I hate you.
Dude, I sat and read Grimoire to my son one night because that was all I had going on.
Bro, did you see the book Diaz for Destiny?
I have it, yeah.
Oh, I want it. Lauren will, I have to buy that with my own money. She's not buying that with our money.
My sister-in-law gave me a copy. And
your sister-in-law sounds cooler than my brother.
Yeah, well, my wife was like, just gave her the look. She's just like, ugh, for Destiny stuff. I'm like, I get to read with my son and do Destiny stuff. And, of course, I bought, my best friend in real life, Fox, Mike. He's the one who got me into Destiny. He's responsible for all this craziness that I'm in now. So, basically, I bought him a copy to read to his kid, his son and his daughter, both of his kids.
Nice.
For Christmas. And he's like, yes, this is awesome. And his wife gave the same dirty look. I'm like, sorry.
Your birthday's in a couple of weeks.
Yes, it is.
Do you want Mass Effect or Diaz for Destiny?
Do I want a $60 thing or like a $5 thing? I want the McFarlane toys. I saw them online today. I was like, oh shit, they're out. I can buy them.
They're cool looking.
Guys, what's the time that you shit your pants?
Oh man, I don't have any really good stories. It's happened.
Steve sent me one, and I don't remember it. But
This segment could be called "Wow, that's a shitty story."
So, this is the text I got from Steve. It says, "We were kids, and you had to shit, so I told you to just go behind the bush and then wipe with some leaves. So you did, but you squatted weird and shit directly into your pants, which were around your ankles." I don't remember this, but whatever.
We were in West Virginia, visiting Aunt Claire and Uncle Frank, because that's where Josh went to college. It was West Virginia University, and we were camping with Grandma and Grandpa, and I think Mackenzie might have been there too. But yeah, that's like a literal. I took a shit and then it landed in my pants. So from afar. So I can't think of a better story for that.
Yeah, distant shit. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Scott, you got one, Scott. I can tell mine if you don't.
Not really, man. It's one of those things I probably did when I was a kid. Probably happened, but I probably blocked it out. So,
man, I feel like I shit okay. As an adult, I feel like you kind of shit your pants a little bit all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not dropping full blown loads, but I'll go to the bathroom and be like, I kind of feel like I got swamp ass, and then nope, it's just I got some poop up in there. Do I need to go to a doctor?
As an adult, sometimes you fart and it's a little bit more, and you just have to go to the bathroom. It's happened sometimes, whatever. But I don't have any good stories. It's just oop, I think I shit myself a little bit.
I shit myself.
Hey, bring me fresh underwear, somebody.
We were playing King's Fall, and I farted, and it wasn't all fart. It was a little bit more.
Oh, it had some power behind it.
Yep. So just like, but like we're in the middle of the Oryx fight, and I'm just like, I gotta go, guys. See ya. I'll be right back. And they're all like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't tell them.
I shit myself. I'm sorry.
So
Why not?
sure-
it happens. Shit
sure
happens.
So I know,
I'm sure when you
another
drink,
reason
you
that
got it.
shitty raid.
oh man. Anybody else?
Yeah, I got. I Man,
We
same
already
story
heard
from
the story,
pre-show?
but you need to tell it.
no, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell the. I'm not gonna tell the pre-show story. That was for you
okay.
guys.
Okay.
I've been really into this whole working thing for a while, and there's this. I mean, pre-workouts. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but some of them are good, and some of them are fucking meth. So I got this one called Dr. Jekyll, and then I got the other one that the dude was like, "Oh man, you could stack it." And with Mr. Hyde, it's the most awesome pre-workout you'll ever feel. I said, cool. By the way, this was the first time I ever took a pre-workout. I should have told this gentleman that. But the dude looked like the fucking Rock. So I was like, I'll take your word for it, sir. So I'm like, I'm like, okay, how do I stack it? He's like, 1 scoop each. And I'm like, cool, man, 1 scoop each. So I take and it was like 6 or 8 ounces of water, which isn't a lot of water, by the way. So boom, boom. Put it in my shaker cup, wop, 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 whoop. Drink it. I should have known when it touched my lips that this was a bad idea because it tasted like distilled death. It's terrible. If anybody ever tells you Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde tastes good, call him a fucking liar and kick him in the nuts. For me.
All right.
I drank it, and it's literally so bad when you're done. Yeah, exactly. That's for Buster. I said. I was in my car and I was like, because I think that's why I hyped you up so bad because it tastes terrible. And I'm like, I'm good. So I go to the gym and I'm lifting and I'm running and my heart, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I got the tingles. Ooh, I'm sweating. Ooh, I'm good. All right. So I'm hitting the ball. I'm doing all kinds of weird shit that I shouldn't be doing because I'm fucking about to have a low-grade heart attack. But then all of a sudden, it goes bad. Like my stomach starts to hurt. I'm like, ooh, what is this feeling? Buster, this is new. What is this? You probably should have ate that Big Mac and large fry and a milkshake before you came here like a fucking asshole. Right? So I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe I just got to fart. So I go to the corner, put my ass to the corner, and I fart a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So then I'm going again. And all of a sudden, oh shit, what racket? And I'm running to the bathroom, right? And you know it's a tough one when you can't run, but you can't tighten up your ass and walk like you're about to shit yourself. You gotta kind of walk normal, like a normal person, because people are like, oh, he shit himself. Man, as soon as I hit the locker room, my body was like, oh, there's a toilet nearby. You can make it. And my asshole said, no, you can't. And I just duked. Right? So I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm never coming to this gym again. Luckily, no one was there, so I took off all my shit, threw it in the trash can. I got in the shower, put my jeans on with no underwear, and walked the fuck out. Never came back again. I feel bad for the person who found those shitty pants because I was wearing just underwear and a pair of board shorts, and I was like, well. Never shall return again. As I was walking out, a guy walked in and he was like, "Man, this smells like shit in here." And I was like, "I know, man. That's weird, right? I gotta go.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
Well, that was awesome.
That's the squat and squirt story.
So we got a little bit of time left in today's show. Let's get to this guest interview, which I should have put in the notes. Guess what, Buster? We're gonna interview you.
Sweet, man.
So you do the RNG cast, and I don't know. I like listening to it. So how did you? Let's go back before RNG cast. How did you meet Raven and Business?
Well, actually, before the RNG cast, I was on another Destiny podcast called The Agents of the Nine.
Okay.
And I got the bug then, and they kind of, the two other hosts kind of fell off. So I had the bug to do a podcast, and I listen to a few podcasts. I mean, I work in a warehouse, so I listen to a few podcasts and Destiny Reset. And I was in there, and we were talking. You know, it's a pretty. They're an awesome community, kind of like just like the Revolution, which is what we call the RNG cast clan, or the Revolution.
Shout out Revolution.
Shut up, guys. Love you guys. Biz and Des, like I remember talking to Des a lot, Des Raven, and you know, like I would just be playing, he would just be in the lobby talking with me, not even playing the same fire team, and you know, we kind of just hit it off and had fun, and one day I was like, hey man, I've been thinking about doing a Destiny podcast. Are you in? And he was like, fuck yeah, I'm in. And I was like, cool. We need a third person because I think a podcast works best in threes. Very few people are like Joe Rogan. Very few people are like Joe Rogan. You know, it's a hard sell for just two people, in my opinion. You have to be really, really good.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I'll openly admit I'm not that good. So we were like, who do you think would be a good third person? And we both were like, businessman. And we asked him, and he said, yeah, and that was it. The rest is history, other than the lost first episode where it was just me talking because I didn't know how to record at that time.
Yeah, we had the same thing. There's an episode 0 of Barely a Destiny Show where you can't hear me, which is, you know, great. You just silence and then people answering a question that you didn't hear.
It's like getting a book for Christmas. Everybody goes through
it. So, you know, you do all this Destiny stuff. That's obviously one of your hobbies. What other hobbies do you have other than Destiny? Working out is one, right?
Yeah, working out.
Anything else?
I mean, I do watercolors. I paint. I'm not good at it by any stretch of the imagination. I just find it relaxing.
Okay, dude.
I write a little bit.
Like traditional, like tattoo watercolor type stuff.
I wouldn't say I'm that good, but yeah, I use like legit the little tubes, and I make my own colors. It's just yeah. I was out. I got hurt real bad last summer. I blew my MCL, so I was out of work for like 3 months, and I couldn't do anything other than, you know, obviously play Destiny, and I was going crazy. And my girlfriend was like, "You got to find a fucking hobby, dude." And I'm like, "I don't know what to do." She's like, "Fucking paint, finger paint, make clay models, do something." I was like, "All right." So we went to the art store, and I bought a paint set, and I just started like throwing color on page, and like 3 minutes later, I had 14 pictures ready to go, and I was like, "This is the greatest thing ever." I feel so good.
Man,
because she wasn't used to me being home so much.
yeah.
You know, because I do like 12, 15-hour days, so she's not used to me being home that much, and she's like, "You got to do something. I'm gonna kill you," and I'm like, "I love you too."
Oh man, so you were in the military for a while.
Yes.
How did you end up getting started doing that? Like what was the thing that you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the military, if you don't mind?
Oh no, it's fine. I have a younger brother and a sister, and I was accepted into Brown University, like legit. I was gonna go, and then I got how much that was, and I was like, if I go, my brother and my sister won't go.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, there has to be something I can do. And I mean, you know, your older brothers kind of care, regardless of what they say, they care about their younger siblings. Older brothers always care about their siblings. And I was like, fuck it, I'll go into the military. And my dad was Army. He was in the Army for like 26 years. And
wow.
I didn't want to do that. I was the rebellious teenager. So I went to the Marines. And then I got this is what gets everybody. I started boot camp September 10th, 2001.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So
shit.
the day before September 11th, I started boot camp. So yeah, I still to this day haven't seen any of the footage. I refuse to.
Damn. I was like in art class.
I remember where I was.
in middle school.
Mm-hmm. I was in boot camp.
Wow.
That's
See,
crazy.
day that I can ever remember where everything just stood still. Like I was in my homeroom in high school, and they're just like, "Yeah, don't go to any other classes. Stay, and we need to see if we're getting out early or something. 'Cause it's bad."
Did
Holy shit.
were you in Albany still in high school?
Yeah, I was in Troy, but yeah, it's just outside Albany.
Okay,
Damn.
so that's like a lot closer to home than for like us in Ohio, you know.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. I had people in my homeroom class who were like, they have family in the city because a lot of people from the city move upstate for work or whatever. The Watervliet Arsenal, which is still like an active United States military like production facility, basically. So they make cannons for Navy ships and tanks and all sorts of crazy like military hardware stuff. It's not as big as it was back in World War II, but it's still active. It's literally right across the river from me. Like if I walk outside of my house at like 6 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night, whatever it is, I can hear them playing taps on the loudspeaker to signify the end of the day. So it's pretty close. And a lot of people were kind of nervous that like, shit, if bad shit's going down, we might be affected by it. So it was crazy.
Yeah, I was in English class my sophomore year of high school.
That's crazy. Who would have thought that that's where this would have gone?
Ended up.
This got dark quick. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, it's cool.
I want
So-
to say though about that day, we got like the whole day we're just like watching the news. We're in high school. They consider us to be like almost adults, so like the teachers respected us enough to let us just like witness this thing happen. I get to history class, fourth block. We only have 4 classes a day, and the teacher's like, "All right, we're gonna talk about the history of terrorism." And we're like, "What the fuck, dude? History's happening live right now. Let us watch what's happening."
Mm-hmm.
He sent somebody to the office for insubordination because he actually wanted to teach. We were pissed.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It was terrible.
Well, guys, I think this is about to bring us to a close. So we're going to do 2 things. We're going to talk about what music we listened to this week because that's going to transition us into music that we're about to listen to. And then we're going to do our shout-outs. So what have you guys been listening to
Sounds good.
lately?
Sounds good.
Give the recommendations for the listeners out there.
Oh man. All right. So Gates, always. First of all.
Called it, man.
3
Called
weeks
it.
in a row.
All right. Always Gates. They're so good. Out of New Jersey. They're awesome. No, but I've been going back to some like 60s hippie folk classic rock stuff. So I've been listening to some Cat Stevens and the band and Neil Young, and I don't know. It's I really enjoy that stuff. So I wasn't trying to like look for anything new this time, but just hitting some old favorites.
Cool. Scott, what you been listening to?
Well, I've been catching up on a lot of podcasts because I didn't get to listen to them when obviously I was off work. I was taking care of my son, so I couldn't really have headphones on. But this week specifically, I started a new playlist on my Spotify. It's called Motivation by Motorhead. And it's basically like all the fast kind of blues-based songs that Motorhead, like the rock and roll songs, like it's basically rock and roll on speed and whiskey. Because they have a bunch of like really weird space metal stuff from the late 80s or something like that. It's like the Overkill album and a couple other ones. And that'll come on like when I'm at the gym or I'm doing something. I'm like, this is cool, but I kind of wanted to listen to like, I don't know, Ace of Spades or 1916 or like The World Is Yours, like that era of Motorhead, Going to Brazil or something like that. So I started pulling songs from the Motorhead queue on Spotify and putting them into a list like that. Other than that, I listened to some Street Dogs the other day from Boston.
Cool. Ace of Spades is the only Motorhead song.
Yep. Tony Hawk, as my delivery driver Myron would put it, from Tony Hawk board.
Not to be confused with Tony Hawk Moon.
Yeah.
No.
Ah!
Oh,
Tag dad jokes.
Buster, you what you been listening to? What do you like to listen to?
Man, Bill Weathers. I listen to a lot of soul.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, Al Green.
Oh
Probably
yeah.
one of my favorite artists of all time. The Allman Brothers. I mean, I
Allman
put
Brothers. I've seen them live.
Wait, the all men brothers?
the Allman Brothers,
They're all
All Men
mans.
not
Brothers.
Allman,
Yeah.
like the All Man's Brothers. Rolling Stones. I mean, I can't really say I listen to like a lot of the music now because I mean I like hip hop too, but I can't stand mumbling. You know what I mean?
So no
it's
future
kind
for
of
you.
like that. No, I mean other than
You would
other
hate
than
my
the fuck up-
job.
other than the fuck up the common song, I listen to that because it just gets me hype. But yeah, I listen to a lot of old school stuff. I mean, my girlfriend is into like the I don't know what you would call it, the My Chemical Romance and 21 Pilots and all
emo.
that. And I'm like, I can deal with this. This is fine. It's all right. I can understand what you're saying. But before this, I have a quick question for you guys.
What's
Before
up?
we sign off, Ben, if that's cool.
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite Saturday morning cartoons?
Oh man,
Mm.
we did
We
this.
talked about this a little on the RNG cast
We did.
this past episode, and I just want to hear what you guys have to say.
So we did this
Yeah.
like second or third episode, but I'll go back to it.
Hell yeah.
Does
Let's
it
do
have to? Okay, so I'm young enough that Saturday morning cartoons weren't like so much a thing. It was mostly just like watch cartoons whenever the hell you want. But I did like the show Recess was a Saturday morning one. But I was into like Doug and Dexter's Lab and Ed, Ed and Eddie. Doug is probably one of my favorites, even though Doug is like the lamest motherfucker that ever lived.
Oh yeah, he was
True.
a lame.
True story. Skeeter was way cooler. Skeeter was so much cooler than
They're
Doug.
all fucking lame. I would honestly, if I could hang out with anybody from Doug, it'd be Roger Klotz.
I knew you were going to say
I
that.
don't even remember who that is.
Dude, he seems
honestly.
like the kind of guy that
The
would
bully.
Like, yeah, he's the bully with green skin and orange hair. I feel like he'd pick you up in his like Trans Am and you guys go smoke cigarettes behind the church. Like that's what I feel like me and Roger would be doing.
Listening to
So,
Here
like,
I Go
it's-
Again on my own.
It's like
Yep.
hanging out with Josh Jones. It's just like Josh Jones.
Josh Jones is
Right?
not a bully. Don't be mean to him.
He's not a bully. Josh Jones is the nicest guy ever, but what you described as hanging out with this dude, that's like Josh Jones. Just a great dude.
Street Sharks, Ninja Turtles.
I use Saturday morning cartoons as any cartoon that you watch like religiously. Not just because I come from the generation that Saturday morning cartoons was like a fucking block. Like you knew from
Yep.
beginning to end what was on.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, Rocket Power.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to skate a
Stink
lot.
eye, brother.
Yeah. Is the fish taco in the shape of a fish? What you guys got anything?
For me, it was like Saturday morning cartoons. For me, is Reboot and Transformers. Like that's
Beast Wars.
I
Transformers
mean-
Beast Wars.
yeah. Beast Wars for sure. Beast Wars. Ben, me and you used to watch the shit out of that.
I know.
Ninja Turtles for sure. That was my jam until I was probably like 8 or 9 years old. But yeah, mostly Reboot. That show was groundbreaking, in my opinion.
Watched a ton of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
That was absolutely every week. Transformers. X-Men. Like the
Yes.
90s X-Men cartoon with...
X-Men.
yeah, it
Jubilee.
was awesome.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, that was... Did you know, actually, speaking of cartoons and music, I just read somewhere, I don't know if it's like valid or not, the dude who wrote the Power Rangers theme wrote the X-Men theme.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Somebody might have said that last week. I don't
Might have
know for
said
sure, but I know might have said that. It might have said that, yeah. So yeah, those are like my 3 big Saturday morning cartoons, I think. 3 or 4. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones that I'm leaving out. I know like
SWAT Cats.
Thundercats and oh yeah, SWAT Cats was good. But that wasn't on Saturday mornings. I mean, that was on like Sunday afternoons.
Whatever, man. Doug was on every day.
Yeah. I mean,
True.
Speaking
I
of
gotta say
music
Thundercats.
and Saturday morning cartoons, Thundercats for sure. My
Yeah.
buddy Kevin is the drummer for the band that wrote the theme song for the Avengers cartoon, the
yeah.
most recent one.
Really?
It was really weird when I figured that out, but that was cool too.
I mean, the one after school cartoon I remember is the Beetlejuice cartoon,
Okay.
Yeah.
which is powerful.
Yep.
It's powerful, and I mean, Mummy's Alive. You know, that 4Kids TV was pretty big when I was coming, you know, transitioning from like kiddie cartoons to like the adult shit. But I'm like a big anime fan. I still watch cartoons, so I can't say shit about it. So
Yeah. Did you watch Seven Deadly Sins?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I watch
so good.
Yeah, I read and
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
I mean, I generally read because I like imagining things in my head. I see them way cooler than what I see when it's animated. But yeah, I watch
Yeah.
you know, the Naruto, the Bleach, the One Piece, you know, the Seven Deadly Sins and all that. Sorry,
One
Ben.
Piece is like a full-time job to get into.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, did you
Start
guys see
One Piece
they're
now,
doing
you might as well take a week off.
they're doing what's the movie? Death Note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I saw the headlines of that. I have a couple friends who are like really into that series, and they're not looking forward to it. They said it's going to be bad.
So here's my thing with
No, they're-
that. The fact that they're making a Death Note movie doesn't take away any value from the Death Note anime. You don't got to be mad about
it
it.
doesn't.
If it sucks, you still have everything that you had before the movie. And if it's good, you have something more. Deal with it.
And what I've seen, people are only pissed because it takes place in America. It's like an Americanized Death Note. It's like, so what if it doesn't take place in Tokyo?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, the
It's
Dragon
still a
Ball
Death
movie
Note.
was fucking terrible, and you
It
know
was
people still
terrible.
like Dragon Ball.
Hey, and the guy that played Goku, his career wasn't ruined by that.
Yeah, he's in
He's
Shameless.
on Shameless.
Yep. All right,
What's
guys.
to say there isn't more Death Notes? That's what I have to say. There isn't just one. What's to say there isn't a bunch of them? And
Yeah.
this just takes place
Right,
simultaneously.
exactly.
Then
It's a
at the same
different
time.
Death Note.
Yeah.
And like
It's
I
a
said,
different one.
if it sucks, then just whatever. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm hyped for? All these remakes lately. I'm just kidding.
I baked about that. I
I
literally
know.
had a fucking rant about that shit. It pisses me off.
Guys, hype on the Matrix remake? Yeah. Okay.
No.
I heard there might be a Matrix 4.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a
that's
reboot.
what we're talking about.
The Matrix. Not about Neo, about someone completely different. So,
What?
unless,
How is that even possible? Neo's the only one that mattered.
well, Neo died, so there would be another one. Is how I think of it.
Yeah, but he died in the process of like finalizing and like finishing the like problem. He solved the problem by dying. So how can there be a second chosen one when there's no more Matrix?
I don't know, dude. I would watch like a Morpheus Origins, though. That would be pretty sweet.
That would be that would be dope.
Yeah.
Morpheus and Trinity side stories? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The Nebuchadnezzar.
Mm-hmm. Them finding that, because like when the Matrix starts, you know, there's a pretty established like society outside of the Matrix already. So I want to know how the fuck that started.
Right. Which you don't find about until the third one.
Ugh.
But it's there.
I like the second and third Matrix. I just don't even fucking make sense to me. Like they
The
all
second
blur
one was
together
garbage.
as the one.
The third one was okay.
I just remember there being like vampires and werewolves or whatever. I think I don't know about werewolves. There's vampires in it.
I think you're thinking of Underworld.
Nope.
No. The twins. The twins are supposed to be vampires.
Yeah. So
Like they say like vampires and werewolves are people who have gotten out and then went back in to work with the agents, I think is what they said. The Merovingian, I believe, mentioned that.
yeah.
Jesus, man.
There's
I'm just going to pretend that only the first Matrix movie exists.
right.
That's a safe one way to go.
They came out with the second two like too close to each other, which I know they did on purpose, but whatever.
Yeah.
Gosh, this happens every single week. We're like, all right, we're done, and then we go like 10 or 15 minutes after we say that.
Hey, why not? Whatever.
All right, guys. I never did the music that I've been listening to.
Oh, what are you listening to?
What you been listening to, Ben?
Oh, so I've been listening to Eminem. He's a rapper, and Post Malone, and Kyle, which is my favorite. That this dude has the most balls of any musician ever. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna brand myself as Kyle.
Is that his name?
Yeah,
It
and
would be better.
if you Google him, like you just type in Kyle, it'll probably show up. Like Kyle, click on
Really?
videos and like you'll find I Spy, him and Lil Yachty.
Wow.
I don't know. I've just been really into like radio kind of hip hop lately. Me and the missus have been listening to it. We made a whole Snapchat story today of our daughter dancing to it.
Oh my god. That's what that was?
Yeah.
There were so many snaps.
Oh yeah.
So many snaps.
Well, then I went through every Snapchat like filter and put it on Iris. So
Yeah, I noticed that too.
there's one of those videos. It looks like we like smacked my phone into her face. We didn't. It just looks like that.
Dude, some of those filters are almost child abusey, for sure.
Yeah, they're real creepy. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up episode 10 of. Hey, man, I gotta end it. I got shit to do. Not really. I, mean, I could go for another 20, 30 minutes, but you know, I'm out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, don't let me go. I'll keep you guys all night.
Yeah, this isn't the RNG cast. This ends after an hour. Okay, honestly, sometimes it takes me like 2 days to listen to the whole RNG cast episode. I don't mind it, but it takes me a while sometimes.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Like I'll get like
I will
halfway
say-
through, and then I'll notice that like I don't know, some other podcast like Dad
Okay.
Tales or something comes out, and I'm like, I'm gonna go check that out, and then go back to RNG cast. I love it though. You guys crack me up.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, it was
Thanks,
funny.
man.
I was listening to a couple episodes while I was in the grocery store. I think it was probably 2 weeks ago because it was before I fell behind on my podcast. And I forget what you guys were talking about, whether it was like the Destiny thing or whether it was you got into this like really in-depth discussion about Marvel Comics and some of the villains like Onslaught and stuff like that. And so like a couple of points you guys made, I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off in the middle of the grocery store, and people are looking at me like, what the fuck is this dude's problem? He's just like, is he laughing at me? And it was great. I was like, it's just, I shouldn't be laughing right now, but I am. So it's good.
Thanks, man.
Someday I'm gonna have to get Steve and Raven together so they can talk about EverQuest.
Oh my god.
Those are the only two people I know. Dude, see, Buster, exactly how you feel about it is how I feel about Steve when he starts talking about EverQuest. I'm like,
Oh my god.
It's happened
I
a couple
spent
times
11
on the show where we'll talk about like how Destiny needs to be more MMO-like, and he's like, well, in EverQuest, and I'm just like, God damn it.
It's like when Raven talks about EverQuest, Biz and I go, here we go. Or whenever Biz argues with his wife on the air, Raven and I are like, well, let's just do commentary over top of their argument because they don't listen. So,
Oh
you
my
know.
God. Okay, I know you guys have a Patreon starting.
Yep.
Check that out, listeners. RNGcast Patreon. I would listen to a podcast that is just Biz and his fiance arguing.
We had that idea. That might be a bonus the Patreon exclusive episode 1 month. It's just them talking about stuff and Raven and I doing director's commentary over underneath it. Because that's some of the greatest stuff we've ever like. That's some of the hardest I've ever laughed might have been when Biz got mad about ketchup on mac and cheese.
Oh yeah. Tofurkey to fuck you.
Yeah, tofurkey to fuck you. Some just great stuff, man. Like I can't, I don't want to sound like I'm blowing my own horn, but I mean, those two guys, like, I found brothers. I have a brother, but I found brothers in those two, and I love them. They're the greatest guys.
She's just like, your tastes are bougie. He's like, my tastes aren't bougie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so good. So good. Listen to him. It's so great.
Oh, man.
I feel like I definitely need to start doing that because I won't name names, but during like Destiny nights and sometimes raids, I have a couple friends who will get into arguments with their significant others on the mic. And so me and some clanmates will heckle them. I'm like, I feel like we need to record this now.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we do. It's so great.
That's amazing.
They were she said she wanted to try prime rib with maple syrup, and he got mad, and we were like, "Oh boy, here we go." Because I mean, we stream over Twitch too, and I mean, it goes. We have it's early in the morning, so it's okay. We just do it because we have people who ask us to do it, but sometimes you just see us and we're like, well, here we go. And they're going to start it. And he's 1 year on, 1 year off. Okay. And what you don't see, listeners, is Biz is getting really, really angry right now. And then he'll like look at us and give us a finger and then continue to keep going. Some of the greatest things ever. The Viking discussion. Oh my
Yeah.
god, so good.
So, needless
So
to
good.
say, you guys should all go check out the RNG cast. You want to do your plugs real quick, Buster?
Oh yeah, sure. Um, you can find the RNG Cast on Twitter at the RNG Cast. We have it pinned where you can find all of our episodes. Like, comment, subscribe on iTunes. You can send us emails, therngcast@gmail.com. If you like hearing what I have to say, because I have my own personal Twitter. I forgot I had my own personal Twitter until Ben tweeted out that I was going to be there. It's Buster Knuckle 13. Yeah, man. It, it's been a blast being on here, talking to you guys. Thank you for having me.
Dude,
it was
thanks
an
so
honor.
much for
It really
coming on.
was.
It was
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Buster was very helpful when I was thinking about starting a podcast. I talked to him a lot, and then helped me out. Like when Iris was born, me and him talked for a while. So you've been a good guy to me ever since I've known you. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
It's not a problem, man. It's just a community. That's what it is. Like, we don't. There's room for everybody. That's how I look at it. When we started, I had a few podcasts tell me no. Like, hey, can I ask you a few questions? No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who they are, but they're big.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you came and asked me, I was like, fuck yeah, man, come under my wing. Let's go, baby bird. Let's do this.
Aw.
And it's great. Patreon.com/the RNGcast is our Patreon.
Cool.
And we don't ask for people to pledge anything, but if you can, thank you. If not, we're still coming. We don't miss an episode. Other podcasts take breaks, we go.
Oh shit! How far away are you guys from a year?
We hit 47 today.
Okay, so 2 months ish, like a
5
little
weeks.
under 2 months.
Yeah, 5 weeks.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Scott, where can people find you on the internet?
Slapshot Scott, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. The O's are zeros. And if you're watching my Twitch when I'm streaming, lately I've been streaming while my son's like sleeping on my arm. So it might be a little wonky. That would explain any bad gameplay.
Those parts where you're just like standing behind a pillar for 30 seconds and people are shooting at
Yeah.
you and you're just like kind of slight shift to the left, slight shift to the right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I felt bad. Steve joined my fire team the other night, and it was right when my son, like, I had him, and then he woke up and was like starting to have a meltdown. I'm like, all right, I can't play Crucible. I need to go be a dad now. So I set my controller in my chair with my headphones, and then I heard the ding come up like over the headphones. I'm like, shit. So I go and I grab my phone.
I always
I was
assume dad business if you don't respond or something. Like
Dude, I was like one-handed typing you, and meanwhile he's like throwing fists and spin kicking and like alligator rolling him arm. I'm like, come on, man, like seriously.
But
it was good.
Steve, where can people find you on the internet?
I am Xanafan with a Z, 711 ZANIFAN 711 everywhere. Twitter, Twitch, yeah, whatever. And I'm trying to raid as much as possible. So if you ever meet somebody, hit me up.
Cool. I am Detective Ben Malone. Ben Malone, my whole life. Live Malone, die Malone.
Live Malone, die Malone.
Yep, that's DETBENMALONE. You can find this show on twitch.tv/DetBenMalone. You can find me at DetBenMalone on Twitter. You can look up Det Ben Malone on YouTube. That's where we have all of our old episodes. We did start deleting episodes because we don't make any money, so we're not going to pay to host anything. But you can find all of our old episodes on YouTube. You can send us a tweet at BarelyaDS, or you can send us an email, BarelyaDestinyShow@gmail.com. Today we're going to be listening to a band called Sports from Boston.
Hell yeah.
realsportsboys.bandcamp.com. Maybe someday we'll have Chris on the show. I don't know. He likes to play Magic, so fuck Magic players.
Hey, fuck you.
Wow.
Buster, thanks again so much for being on the show.
Magic
You triggered my trap card. Am I wrong?
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
I appreciate the invite, guys. It was crazy fun.
I will see you guys all later, and I'm going to hang up this phone call so we can listen to music. Peace.
Peace.
We're out.
I'd like to talk about a few things, like how the last year's affected me. It may seem like it's nothing, but it's been burning a hole, can't you see? So if you could just wait, I promise I'll make it better. Cause I feel like I hit the deep end, but I'm okay. If that's what you want me to tell you. My